For many schools, art programs are elective, only surviving with additional funding or resources. But at Columbus Academy, visual and performing arts are a way of life there. Students aren't just exposed to things like painting, music, and sculpting. They're immersed in it, shaping their mind, body, and character.
Jessica Sneeringer is an artist at heart. Her medium is music. Not only does she chair the Performing Arts Department at Columbus Academy, she also teaches jazz band and music theory. And her passion continues outside of the classroom.
One of the wonderful things I get to do besides teaching is to share my love of music with the community as well. So I get to conduct the Central Ohio Brass Band, and I get to perform on trombone with the Central Ohio Symphony Orchestra. I think it's really important that the students see that I don't just want them to learn about the music and what music can do for them, but I want them to see that I love it and it's really affected my life, and I want them to see what it can do for the larger community as well.
And her enthusiasm for the arts doesn't stop with music. She wants students to explore what inspires them personally, whether it's a complicated arrangement in orchestra or a free-form piece of art.
I'm one of those people that believes that all curriculum starts and ends with the arts. So the math and sciences tell us how things are done. History, cultural studies tell us the who, the what, the where, the when, but the arts tell us the why. Why do we care about other people who are different than us? Why do we want to connect with people across the globe, thousands of miles away from us? Why? It's a human connection. We are the last piece of the puzzle that makes it all come together.
To do that, arts programs cannot take a back seat. So the curriculum at Columbus Academy approaches the arts much the same way as they approach math or science.
The fact that, our school holds the arts in that esteem really says something special. There's a commitment to what we're doing here.
Students are exposed to various forms of art from the moment they walk on campus. From pre-K through 12th grade, they have lots of options.
So it starts with our Little Vikings in the pre-K, where they have music and art and drama and music and movement. Starting in 2nd grade, they can take orchestra, which continues all the way through graduation in 12th grade. Once they get to the middle school in 6th grade, they have the option to add band or choir. In the middle school, we also have this wonderful course called Creative Expressions, where kids do kabuki theater. They talk about speech and public speaking and put on little plays. We have a 4th grade musical. We have a middle school musical. When we get to high school, we have 2 choirs. We have 2 orchestras. We've got a jazz band, a concert band, a pep band. We have theory classes, but we also do a fall play, which is mostly more serious, a smaller cast, and then we have the big musical in the spring.
Columbus Academy recently finished several upgrades to the performing arts and visual arts facilities, including a beautiful new gallery, a kiln, larger studios for young artists. There are also 6 new soundproof practice rooms for musicians and singers, sound panels in the band room to enhance the acoustics, even humidity-controlled locker rooms to protect precious instruments.
It just makes everything better. It makes the kids know that what they're doing and studying is valued, and it's a good place to be right now.
Jessica believes all this goes into creating a well-rounded student.
They're athletically inclined, they're musically inclined, they're academically inclined. We've got kids who will come from a game in their baseball jersey to a concert. I think that's great. They're involved, they're active, they're not isolating themselves to one thing, they're not pigeonholing themselves, they're not just an athlete, they're not just a student. They're a kid, they're trying everything.
How do you think art fits into the overall goals here at Columbus Academy, the overall curriculum, and trying to make a well-rounded person?
Sure. Good question, because we're finding with research that employers are hiring different people for different reasons. It's not, and colleges are accepting people for reasons too. It's not just your SAT scores or ACT scores, not just how good your essay is or your service learning. It's what are you doing? How creative are you? How much empathy do you have for others? How do you connect and collaborate and communicate with others? And that is what the arts do. That's what we've been doing for eons. And it's kind of great that people are catching up to that.
You can learn so much more about Columbus Academy by heading to their website. It's columbusacademy.org, or just call their admissions office, 614-509-2220, to schedule a visit.